Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Wolfenstein 2. We've returned to the bombed out shell of New Orleans. Let's get... Yeah, this is...
Listen, Blazkowicz. Uber Commander Otto Ackerman is located somewhere inside the wall. Security's tightened up since last time. Maybe try and find an alternate route inside. Grace out.
Well, gee, I wonder why security is tightened up. So we were not super thorough with this area because it's hard to be super thorough with these external places. Let's check the map real fast here. Do I know... Okay, I know where a lot of stuff is. I don't know where any collectibles are. Alright, let's run around a little bit. Have a look around. Part of the point of doing this stuff, part of the reason I wanted to go for 100% and like find all this stuff, is I just want to really take in the environments a little bit more. I try to do it during the game, but sometimes I get distracted, you know, and I really want to see the plot through. And so I often find I just kind of blaze through video game environments without taking in all of the work that the environment people did. But actually, that was one of my favorite things about the New Order, was that every room felt like it had a story. You could see from like the cracks in the walls and like the way things are arranged. You could imagine these spaces as real spaces. So I wanted to... I'm sure a lot of the same level designers worked on this one. So that said, I don't like swimming around in the water very much, and those are depth charges. We're going to skip the water part. I am stuck. I'm stuck. There's an invisible wall in this truck. This is more of that... Oh, Jesus! What the... Okay, I'm getting out of the water now. What the f... Well... That blew... I activated my stilts by accident. That blew my cover. Man, you remember when we were here the first time, I was so worried about the alligators. I had totally forgotten about the alligators. We're gonna get away from the water. Stilts out of the water immediately. Okay, Boy, I sure wish BJ Blazkowicz thought to carry a flashlight around with him. Let's keep looking around here. All these bombed out husks of buildings would be great places to hide collectibles. Ooh. Well, that was maybe not the stealthiest entrance ever. Oh, God. Okay. We are really far away from all of the commanders. Well, this doesn't go through anywhere. Okay. I kind of announced my presence in maybe a not totally ideal way. Robot behind us. God, I love the combat in this game. I think a big part of what it is that the way the game works really motivates you to stay mobile. It's almost always wrong to stop and, like, take cover. And I really just want to be... I want to be motivated to play the game the way I want to play the game. It's not enough. It's not enough for me to just want to do it. It also has to be right, you know? Because I'm a sucker. And I will absolutely play a game in a way that I'm not super enjoying if it feels like it's more effective. So I like it when the game mechanically incentivizes me to play the way that is the most fun for me in the first place. Alright, where are you at? Oh, Jesus.
You never cease to impress,
That guy almost blew me up. Also...
Blazkowicz. Back it up and come on home. Grace out.
Also, I'd just like to point out that I did that on the first try, despite alerting all of the Nazis the very moment I arrived. So I'm pretty pleased with that. I'm getting a little better. Hey, this is from General Engel. We caught him, like a worm wriggling at the end of our hook. The biggest manhunt in history has ended. Shortly, I will be interviewed on the Jimmy Carver's show. There will be parties arranged so you may watch the television show live. I wish to thank you all for the work done in tracking down Terror Billy. Soon the terrorists will be defeated. They will scurry like rats, like headless chickens, without their degenerate leader. So, I get a question. There are some typos in here, right? I'll be interviewed on the Jimmy Carver's show. You may watch television show live. At first I was like, man, she should really work on her English. And then I was like, you know what, she probably doesn't want to speak English because, you know, the German superior language or whatever. But why would this be in English? Right? These must just be, like, typos on the part of the developer. It can't be her English not being good, because why would she send this message in English? I guess maybe they communicate with the troops in America in English sometimes, because a bunch of them are probably, like, collaborators. It's the people who don't actually speak German. Yet. General Engel orders humanitarian aid action for New Orleans. For years, New Orleans has served the American territories as a place where people can re-educate themselves to better serve the society of the Greater Reich. However, after Hurricane Greta devastated the city last September, health hazards and famine have struck the poor detainees living there. In a swift response to the ongoing action, General Engel ordered that humanitarian aid action teams would be sent into the city. Someday I believe New Orleans will rise up and become a prosperous city that celebrates our beloved Führer, the cultural values of the Greater Reich and all its people, said General Engel in a televised speech to the American territories. Okay, well, screw this guy. But I do love doing that. That's fun every single time. Accidentally wasn't close enough and threw a hatchet. Did I get, I'm pretty sure I did not get the Enigma code from the other officer, right? I think I bailed out of there too quickly. Let's head back down and then we'll have a look around. Because obviously I kind of blew through this area. How do I get over there? I wonder if... let's quick save. So I'm about to do a thing that might kill me. Aha! Caught myself with my stilts. Oh, that's not easily destroyable wood. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't know how much that came through all the gunfire. This is a real problem for game developers. If you put a method of playing into your game that is more effective than other methods, you have to expect players will want to use it, right? People want to be good at games. They want to get the thing done. So it can be a problem sometimes when the most effective method of playing your game is a crummy, not fun one. You know, like a great example of this is like grinding in RPGs. I have a hard time believing that most developers, at least in the early, like in the 16-bit era, for example, were like, yeah, we should definitely make people fight monsters over and over again for 10 hours. But it was effective, and so people did it. And then people developed bad feelings about those games based on the fact that grinding sucks and is not fun. They were like, well, this game sucks and is not fun. So it's tough. It's a tough problem. You have to kind of design your game in such a way that that the best way to play it is also a fun and cool way to play it. Which, first of all, is tricky because it's hard to know what the best way to play the game is. The fact that you developed the game does not necessarily mean that you are particularly good at it, and people are going to find good ways to play your game that you did not imagine pretty quickly, right? You get a couple thousand eyes on something, things will get discovered. So I guess there's a certain element of luck involved, just hoping that you didn't miss a really boring but really effective way of doing things. But man, this game's the most effective way to play this game. Charging everywhere at full speed, hacking dudes up, firing dual-wielded, fully automatic weapons. It's just super fucking fun. Like, it's so good. Okay, is there anything we're missing here? It doesn't look like it. What is this iconography? Legend. The Wall. That's the wall. And that's a laser charging station. Okay. Interestingly, We have an objective. I'm gonna try to get back outside. Okay, explosives. Yeah, there's like this whole area over here that I haven't actually been to. Also, the map includes a small area beyond that door, but I can't actually get through there right now. So how would I get over there? Maybe I can't get over there right now. Maybe it's a place that I only could have gotten in the full version of the level. Let's see if we can, maybe. Again, gonna quick save. Nope. Oh well. So we're definitely still missing a toy. There's got to be a way back outside, right? Because if we didn't have the ramshackle, I guess I can actually just go. From up above, it looked like this was further from the ground. Oh, it actually won't let me climb up here. Weird. This room is awfully... There we go. As I say, this room is awfully busy visually for it not to have any pickups. Okay, can't get out there. There's a way in from the previous level. From the previous area in the full version of the level. I can't manage to get myself to stilt through here either. So if I didn't have the ramshackles, how would I have gotten in? Because that's probably more likely to be reversible. Let's eat all of their pretzels and donuts. As usual, it's very important. We gotta deny them the morale boost that would come from getting to eat a lot of donuts. And now I want donuts and pretzels. And I'm not missing any collectibles. A lot of the collectibles must have been outside. So... Okay, these stairs are not useful. Yeah, I have mission markers outside. I didn't realize this was going to dump me all the way in. Okay, so this is that hatch I'm not allowed to access. Man, maybe I can't get back out. Maybe I'm going to have to come back here. Alright, we'll assume that's the case for now. I can come back here later. We got our Uber Commandant, we got an extra Enigma code. We're still actually quite a few Enigma codes short. But we also have a lot of mission areas left to do, so we can pick stuff up. I've been doing the Enigma stuff off camera because I don't think it's particularly interesting to watch, actually putting the codes into the machine. But I am a little bummed out that I missed recording a conversation that I overheard while I was doing it. One of Horton's people was talking to one of Grace's people about comic books and how he has a copy of the original issue of Tank Man, and she was so bored but trying to be polite about it. It was very amusing. He was really excited and she was just not interested. Alright, what do we have left? You. Yeah, see, I missed the toy in there. Okay, it's probably outside. Let's go to the Lakeview District. So I've been thinking about this a little bit. Wolfenstein's not the kind of thing I usually do on the channel, to the extent that I felt the need to make a video talking about that, right? Sort of excusing myself for playing it. And I've been kind of thinking about, like, why, what am I doing here? What's my mission statement, right? What is the reason that it's weird for me to play Wolfenstein, and is that okay? When I started the channel, I was pretty much exclusively playing turn-based strategy games, right? We're already got a signal detected. Let's try to be sneaky. a little bit here. Well, here I sit in a dingy hotel thinking of you, Mother. You're what keeps me going through these lonesome days. I try to show what I'm capable of, but these German producers tell me I sing weird. They think I'm too influenced by the darker side of American music. I'll see you soon, Mama. Is that Nashville? Is it Elvis? A lot of these cultural references I'm too disconnected from culture to get. Obviously, the darker side of American music is a reference to music that the Germans feel is too African-American inspired.
Uber Commander Albert Groza has been sent in to salvage parts from that big-ass battle robot you fucked up. Track Groza down and put the hurt on him. Grace out.
Cool. Okay, but what I was saying was, when I started the channel, I was mostly doing like turn-based strategy stuff, and to a certain extent, that's because I felt that's how I could be useful. I'm not really that entertaining, right? There are a lot of people who do this YouTube thing who get by on personality, who create an entertaining product because of who they are, and I don't really feel that that's me. Oh, what's this? What do we got here? You got your Northern Lions and then all those NLSS guys, that kind of thing I'm talking about. Like, those guys are entertaining pretty much no matter what they're playing. I felt like I had to justify things a little bit more. Oh, I'm being seen. Oh, there he is. Well, shit. I guess we're live. And I do think I've gotten better about that stuff. I'm producing a more entertaining product, I think, these days, than I was when I started, at least. But a lot of it is just, hey, bad dog. Oh, that's a live Panzerhund right there. I just kind of, my brain processed that. That's a big hunk of metal, and I just sort of forgot what I was doing. Alright, let's take another shot at this. I do wish that they didn't feel the need to play Grace's voice lines twice. We're going to have to listen to that again.
Uber Commander Albert Groza has been sent in to salvage parts from that big-ass battle robot you fucked up. Track Groza down and put the hurt on him. Grace out.
Okay. But yeah, strategy games are like, I'm good at strategy games, and that can be useful to people, right? I can model the process of me playing and learning stuff. I can play games that I'm already good at, and hopefully that can like help people be good at games. And it's fun to be good at games. That'll be good for people. Oh yeah, collectibles stay picked up. Good. But the mission statement of the channel definitely has shifted, right? Like, I'm doing a different thing now, even if I didn't consciously think about that. And so I think part of what I'm doing now is just kind of like, there's a lot of things about games. Oh, shit. There's a lot of things about games that are enjoyable. Where's that guy who was over here? He's got to be in the area, but I don't know where, and that makes me nervous about stepping out, because I don't want him to see me first. Right, because he could be over there on the other side of this rubble. I don't really have a way of seeing him first. Can we drop down through here, by any chance? Oh, yeah, this'll work. Can I... Nope, I'm going to have to move this way. Alright. Because being good at a game, and like the feeling you get from being good at a game, and the feeling you get from improving at a game and doing better at it... Ah, the Panzerhund is, like, is looking for me. Alright, the good news is, I remember to charge the thing. That stuff's all valuable. But, like, this isn't a game where it's really like, I'm improving and that makes me feel good. Did I use an upgrade kit to... Let's get this supercharge. Actually, it looks like it didn't save my upgrade kit usage. Did I? I don't know. Let's go ahead and buy some of those upgrades again. I must have done this and then died, right? Well, we'll quick save to prevent that from happening. So how does this upgrade actually work? We'll get back to what I'm saying about the channel in a second here. Let me deal with this dog. Hold the trigger to charge up. Okay. Seems pretty straightforward. Okay, I'm actually getting invisible walled here. That's a guy. That's a guy. Did that... Was I seeing things? Was the Panzer not actually out here walking around? I could have sworn it was. Maybe you know what? It's bright out here. The lighting is very confusing. Alright, we're getting pretty close here. I might have to, No, I hear it, I hear it, I hear it. Ooh, I bumped the car. There's a Nazi in there that I could try to, Alright, let's do this. Well, that didn't work. Where's that grenade? Okay. Jesus. Let's run through all of the armor here. Alright, there's a good reason I don't use this thing on troopers all that often. The refire delay is bananas. Where is this dude? Okay, well that's not exactly what I meant to do, but I'll take it. Are we good? I think we're good. I don't think he managed to call in too many reinforcements. Where's my hatchet? I saw it briefly. So anyway, what I was saying... Oh, I must have walked over it, because I definitely have 5 hatchets again. What I was saying is that, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on in video games, and to a certain extent, like... Part of what I'm doing now is just trying to, like, showcase the joy of games. Because there's a lot of cool shit in video games. Oh, nice. These days. Let's remember to save, too. And, like, playing Wolfenstein is not about how can I help people get better and have more fun at their games. Playing Wolfenstein is about, like, let's showcase the incredible shit that is happening in this game. And, to a certain extent, the board game stuff is about that, too. Although the board games... Is that record even going to play? That thing's probably filthy. The board games, in a lot of ways, are about just, like, I've discovered all these cool things, and I really want to share them with you. I want other people to find out that they're cool, and to be able to enjoy them, too. I don't know. It's not really, like, super relevant, I guess, to Wolfenstein. It's just something I was thinking about earlier today. Pa always told me the character of a man is illuminated in his darkest hour. Am I illuminated now, Pa? Am I all you hoped I would be? Joshua, I'm not a monster. I did what I did to save my kids. If you'd been in my position, wouldn't you have done the same? I hear you screaming, Joshua. I hear you. The Commandant is coming any minute. I think he's bringing my kids with him. I'm sure of it. Boy, that's, some stuff going on there that I don't feel that I'm entirely privy to. Part of the horror of, like, an authoritarian situation like this, though, is the way that it creates terrifying incentives for people to be awful to each other. And I think we got a little bit of a view into a situation like that. Maybe it's best we don't know exactly what was going on. Celebrating Mardi Gras raises spirits for NO. Preparations have begun for this year's Mardi Gras celebrations on February 10th in New Orleans. All around the city, people are working on their costumes and building elaborate floats that will be displayed on the parade. I've been attending each and every Mardi Gras there's been ever since they started in 1895, and I sure ain't gonna miss this one, says Edith LaFleur, a local school teacher who's also the oldest woman in the city. I was gonna say, she'd have to be. Tomorrow she will turn 101 years old, and says that the only birthday gift she wants is for her grandson to come home from the war in Europe. Well, congratulations, Edith. You're a swell gal. Mayor Terrell Hill promises this year's parade will be the biggest one yet. The citizens of this great city need a bit of light in these dark times. The free world is fighting against a great enemy that seeks to destroy our way of life. Let us show them that the spirit of New Orleans is alive and stronger than ever. So this is 1948. I can't remember the date of the American surrender. A lot of this stuff would be better contextualized if I could remember when it was that the Nazis dropped the bombs and the U.S. formally gave up. Okay. But I really appreciate all these, like, news articles and stuff. All this stuff that doesn't need to be in the game. And it's just there for... Is that a smoke effect? Or that's... Yeah, it's okay. It's just a lighting effect. So obviously we're going down there, but hold on. Before we go down there, let's look around. But all this stuff that doesn't need to be in the game and is just here for... Ooh, I missed something. It's just here for the world building, for people who care, you know? I think there's a real tendency in games, especially in AAA games right now, to sort of like not want to do a thing. What is that? Oh, it's a sniper scope. Okay. To not want to do a thing if not all the players are going to see it. And you can definitely see this like it's at some points in like Call of Duty campaigns and stuff. When they built a cool thing and they basically like grab the sides of your head and they're like, you're going to fucking look at this thing. We spent so much time on this. I really appreciate it when there are things in a game that are obviously not something that they need you to see. Like, it would be cool if you saw this, but also if you don't, it's like pretty much whatever. Is that a garbage can? That's Anya's jar of... It's her golden jar of peanut butter. You know how she is about peanut butter. So you can tell I'm a little nervous in this small space. Let's just be ready for stuff. Man, 60 rounds in the clip, huh? I don't know what do you reckon is in these cans of first aid? And do you think they're still good after they've been in the sewer water? I guess they're probably sealed with the intent of being element proof. Okay, we have not missed anything. But even so, I'd be nervous about like gauze bandages that have been just in filthy wastewater. I do not like this lighting. It is hard for me to see. Also, it's hard for me to get out of here. Okay. And I think I recognize where we are. It's kind of remarkable how easy it is to not recognize a place when you just come at it from a different side. Alright, for right now, we'll do this. And remember, left click is the quiet gun, right click is the other gun. You know, I didn't really give a lot of thought to the fact that you can put a suppressor on... Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. I think he saw me. Maybe? Maybe not. I didn't really think about the fact that you can put a suppressor on the submachine gun, but... Because I was thinking, it's not better at range than the pistol, like what's the value of that? But actually, running around while firing silenced weapons would probably have a really significant effect on the way the combat arenas feel, right? Because the enemies don't magically know where you are. We see them go to places where I last made noise all the time, and we've been able to set traps and stuff that way. Oh my god, that thing scared me. Oh cool, star card. Yeah, screw this. Charge! That didn't work. Well, that's like a fucking super soldier party over here. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Yeah, like imagine if all the enemies didn't always know where I was because I wasn't making all of the noise in the world. Oh, there he is. I put a lot of shots into that light post that was between him and me. Okay. Well, the good news is, now that I know where the enemies are, I know where we don't have to be slow. The bad news is, I'm still not quick saving enough. What was I saying before I ruined everything? I don't remember. Oh yeah. if we were actually rocking silent submachine guns, we were using them in areas not like this open street area, but areas like a lot of the Nazi facility type areas where it's a lot of hallways that they can't see into each other and stuff. I wonder if it might be possible to sort of go loud, start fighting, but not draw everybody's attention and thus make it to the commander in the area without necessarily having to fight everything around first. Okay, this is a tough area. This is like an enemy-dense area. Let's remember to quick save. I don't know that we're going to be able to get too much done while stealthed. I think we might have to accept that this is just going to be a fighting arena. In fact, I'm going to accept that right now. Or, actually, maybe I could go up. Let's get all the way back here. Let's wait this guy out, and then I'm gonna go up here as soon as I feel like we're clear to explore a little bit. I'm gonna go up top and see if we can stilt up there, and then I might be able to sneak around like Dishonored style, just above everybody. Oh, he sees me. Well, I guess we're live. You know what? Ow. Wow, we took that guy's arm clean off. Ah, damn it. I was trying to go through the building and flank around. I don't want to be right in front of this guy with his explosives. Weird.
Thank you, Blazkowicz. I'll let Horton know you still looking out for New Orleans. Brace out.
I hit that guy with an axe and he survived. Is that the first time we've seen that? Alright, let's have a look around. There's probably still collectibles. There's certainly an area inside where we can go. Oh, a little toy rocket ship. Boy, that is this is kind of a low-quality toy. Sir, this mission was a mistake from day one. So this is from the guy we just killed to Sturmbannführer Hans Wexler. Did we kill this guy? Hans Wexler, that name seems familiar to me. This mission was a mistake from day one. I'm not pleased to be saying I told you so, but the outcome is just as I suspected. Citadel Unit J116UU2 has suffered a complete mechanical breakdown, resulting in explosive self-destruction. We're sifting through the debris, uncovering all parts belonging to the unit, but every man under my command can see that this Citadel unit is far beyond repair. I've been forced to give many pep talks to the men in an attempt to lift morale, but my words are hollow, and the men will not be deceived. The time has come for me to request reassignment to a more meaningful mission. The military will have to find another way to cut costs. This one is a dead end. Okay, so giving us a little bit of, like, background on why they're here, and I like it. I like the world building. Oh, there are people who are still alive. Alright. That's a strategy, by the way. You just step out into the open, let them see you, and then come to you if you can't tell where they are. It's like, it's the opposite of stealth. Wait, where is this guy? Oh. I see. I was looking on the ground floor. Can I walk on this car? Oh, wow, I got him. I guess it was a headshot. Okay. I didn't realize there was a sniper. Well, that would explain how somebody survived my rampage. They were above it. Okay, there is some... Wow, there's actually a huge amount of stuff that I did not get. Where's this drone? I can hear it. Okay, that's one thing. It's pretty good concept art. But I was trying to go to the map. So out here on the wall, probably a lot of these are readables. This area is... Where is this? I don't know, hold on. One thing at a time. Let's focus on grabbing the stuff that's over here. Is it maybe above me? I'm looking right at it, it says. So yeah, maybe on the balcony up here. How do I actually get up here? My climbing over stuff protocol will not engage. I can hear that. You guys can hear that, right? There's a drone somewhere. Or... Is that sound coming from this truck? No. Can't go inside the building. It sounds like it's in here. There's definitely a window. Not a window in the traditional sense, but you know what I mean. There's an opening. Yeah, it's in there. Can I get in there? Let's try. Well, I got him. I wonder if he, if it got stuck in there during all the fighting. Like it was doing its normal evasion routines and stuff, and it just got trapped. Accidentally wandered into a building. Unfortunately, it doesn't look to me like there's any way for me to get in there. Alright, there's more stuff around the entrance to the area. Oh, I should try to ground pound some dudes. I was thinking about that too. I've not actually done that. They handed me this ability to ground pound, and then I've not used it for anything. New Orleans purge tally. Okay, a lot of purging. Building integrity, overall good, collateral damage to be expected. Yeah, because of all the purging. It turns out you can't generate a racially pure ethnostate without an awful lot of purges. Who would have thought? I feel like I shouldn't have to talk about how it's not... all of the downsides of trying to build an ethnostate, but... here we are in 2017 where that kind of thing is in fact necessary. So I'm reading a collectible right here. I got up on the stilts because I thought maybe it was up on this railing or something, but I don't... I don't know. I sure don't see anything. Is it inside this box? It is not inside this box. I don't know. Weird. I'll figure it out later. For right now, let's head back to the ship. We can jam one more Uber Commandant into this episode, I think. Also, I think I'm pretty close to having enough codes to unlock some more. I'm a little worried, though. It kind of looks like there's not enough areas left for me to get enough codes to unlock all the areas that we still need. I was really concerned when I missed one of the codes at the beginning of the game that might make stuff ungettable. And I'm thinking now that that's probably not the case. But I'm very nervous about missing stuff in games. Things that are missable stress me out. Okay, let's... Alright, we do not have any missions on Ava's Hammer. I didn't think so, but... Then we can do another Roswell, sure. This is an area where we missed the weapon upgrade kit and everything. When it says loading down in the corner, That's me trying to skip it, and it not skipping, because it's masking a loading screen behind this. Ah! Okay. Kill Friedrich Baumgartner. Okay, I will.
Okay, Blazkowicz. Uber Commander Friedrich Baumgartner has been put in charge to oversee the salvage operation for anything of value that survived the nuclear blast at the old Oberkommando in Area 52. You gotta pop his ass before he makes off with the goods. Grace out.
We can get a melee kill on this guy. Actually, I still... Wow. Boy, I threw that axe all the way through his leg. We still need... Where's my axe? There it is. We still need some throwing axe kills for our perks. In fact, I haven't even looked at our perk levels yet. What? Thank you. What are we... How are we doing on these? I'm still not really killing enemies. You know, I took this battle walker so that we could use it to battle walk, and then I have not really done that very much. Constrictor kills. I'm not really ramshackling dudes. I keep trying, and it keeps not working. We still need some combat takedowns. Explosive object stuff, that's not really that big of a deal. Kill enemies with their own grenades. Yeah, not something that's too easy to do. I don't use grenades all that much. Okay, so we do still need 2 more stealth takedowns, and then a ton of throwing axe takedowns. But we've done a lot of these. We got a lot of these maxed out. Korea. Life in the Korean territories is wonderful. We're stationed on a lovely little quiet, I'm assuming, island called Jeju, which is like a little slice of heaven. Yesterday, me and my friend Park went up to the volcano in the middle of the island. The general has started digging into the center of the volcano. They suspect the presence of very valuable resources. I miss you and Bavaria, of course, but I'm proud of my Korean friends. How quickly an ancient culture can adapt to modern thinking. Well, those who are willing to adapt, anyway. It's only been 15 years, and they already eat without using wooden sticks, started learning how to use our alphabet, and have left that Buddha nonsense behind. Tell Linda I miss her... Boy. I think this curvy B thing is like an S, right? I'm not going to try. I missed that thing. Please send the recipe. You know, easier written than pronounced. Okay, well... This temporary slowdown when you get spotted thing is pretty cool. I do like this a lot. I think the ramshackle ends up being the thing that I would have gotten the most benefit out of over the course of the game. But the constrictor harness is definitely cool with the slowdown when enemies notice you. I was thinking that too. Shouldn't we all be wearing protective suits? Because, like, there was a nuke here. I know there was a nuke. I put it in here. Don't forget, we're getting paid overtime, so nothing else matters, right? You just put enough money into the equation, and all other concerns go away. So it'd be easier for me to kill these guys if they're not looking directly at each other. I was kind of hoping that they would conclude their conversation, and then one of them would go on patrol. Whoa, I was too close to the wall, I guess, while leaning, and it started producing a hell of an effect. Alright, I'm just going to try to quick snap. Okay, I think the robot down there I don't think is active. So we'll sneak down there and we'll get him. I think... Well... That wasn't that quiet. What the... Axe is on stairs, man. It's remarkably difficult. Boy, this shotgun in close range is just like... You do not have to aim this thing. It just fills the air with so many projectiles, and then they bounce everywhere. And... Alright, are we cool? Yeah, I think we're cool. If I had done a good job of stealthily killing that soldier on the stairwell, I'm sure I would have been able to get through that without alerting everybody. Okay. Another reason it's important to explore is that I go through a ton of ammo when the fighting starts, because I pretty much just spray my weapons indiscriminately. We're not too far from one of these commanders. He might just be down there in that control room. You know what? Hold on. I'm going to switch so that my shotgun is in the other hand. Although it does obscure a little bit more of the terrain. Oh, he's not in here at all. Okay. There's a dog that knows something's up, and he's alerting everybody. Shit. Yep, that's bad. Okay, those guys aren't really terribly vulnerable to the shotgun, it seems like. Yep, I need to not be here anymore. I was hoping to be able to catch that guy in the pack and blow him up next to everybody. Reload quickly. I think the officer's gotta be in here. I was really close to him when I was right here. I mean, he might be in the lower level of the train car. Well, hold on. We'll worry about readables in a second. Let's go downstairs. Okay, I think we might be clear. The upside of being extremely loud all the time is that all the enemies come to you. You don't really have to go searching. So when you stop seeing enemies, it's like fairly good chance that you're done. Gruber, every time the sun sets and the countless stars rise over the Sahara Desert, I grow anxious. I think too much again. About our mission and what we've done. We brought much-needed order, prosperity, and culture to Morocco, but the sacrifices were great. And they were not ours. Oh, you better be careful sending a letter like this. In my dreams, I see their faces. Were they not human? Had God not granted them a voice, a heart, a soul? We robbed them of their destiny to fulfill our own. It's gotten to where I can no longer tell the difference between what is righteous and what is wicked. What I ask for is reassurance that our mission is just. Your friend, Johan. That dude better be careful if Command sees a letter like that, and I'm sure they are looking at all the letters. There might be some serious consequences. Also, I might well have already killed Johan. In general, I think if you have misgivings, don't put on the uniform. It's real dangerous. I guess not putting on the uniform is also real dangerous. Can someone please inform me where the hell Commander Gruber is? Flirting with the American girls at the parade? I've had enough of covering for his behind. He was supposed to bring back some food from Papa Joe's and be here before our shift started. And now I'm stuck here, hungry, having to do his job too. If our superiors learn about this, Gruber is dead. Yeah, it seems like they're, seems like your superiors are pretty harsh. So, where are we here? This is where we stopped the train in the main game. Is that right? After we took the rocket train through the... Maybe. I'm actually not 100% sure what part of the Roswell base this is. Honestly, the area doesn't look that familiar to me. To a certain extent, all the parts of the Roswell base are the same colors and the same metal textures, but you know what I mean. Alright, let's keep looking around here. I could use a little bit more health and armor. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a huge number of shotgun shells, too. That's good. Oh man, I wish I could raid these machines. Given that all food restores health, because it is magic, it'd be pretty cool if we could bust these vending machines open. That's probably like 100 health worth of pretzels and shit in there. Okay, we're good on that. Ooh. Little brother, America is wonderful. I have many friends here among the upstanding Americans who have welcomed us as saviors of the Aryan race. America's vast terrain is ripe for our colonization. I told all of my friends about you, sweet little brother, and they are really excited to meet you. When will you come to visit me and Angela? We have a very big house in New Mexico. It used to be owned by a real cowboy, imagine that. So there's plenty of room for you and your family to stay. We can grill meat in the evening and drink beer. Miss you, little brother. This is Baumgartner. This is the guy. Ooh. Also, free food. Okay, let's real quick. I'm missing some collectibles in a little room I didn't actually go into. In fact, there's a bunch of stuff over there. In there. Okay, well, I'm feeling a little bit better about our... Huh. Interesting. A little bit better about our health and armor situation now. Welcome to the Winter Resort, Aspen. My dear mother, America is a wonderful place, quite unlike how you described it to me when I was a child. They have everything here, mother, and now it's all ours. I just came back from this lovely place in the mountains where you can go skiing. Me and Herta went here last month, before they sent me to Roswell. Got this postcard there, but I forgot to send it. Aspen, they call it. I know you would love it. Listen, mother. Frankfurt is no place to spend your autumn years. Will you not come here? You can stay with me and Herta until you find a place of your own. So I think there's probably, you know, a colonialism-related point being made here. They come over and they take all the resources and they're like, this is all so great, and now it's ours. It has become ours, by way of our actions. Well, there we go. BJ's arms are shorter than I would think they would be. Alright, where the heck am I going? Let's see. What looks like the way forward? That looks like the way forward. So yes, through this train car. This is a different train car, or maybe I just didn't go... You know what? I don't think I did go out the other side. No, I totally didn't. I just kind of assumed it would dead end. Okay. It's hard to fit my massive guns into this tiny little space. Okay, so I hear heavy metal feet. Okay, yeah, really heavy metal feet. I'd like for this thing to turn around. Wait, was that the guy? No, that's just a normal soldier. Let's try to get over here and behind something. Do I think I can climb over this? No. Shit. Well, I might be stuck here until that thing... Oh, it's doing like a square patrol. Okay. Let's try to get... I'm a little worried about how little cover there is here. Oh, neat. I think we might be live in a second. I did just leave a corpse out in the open in a way that I can't really even deal with. I guess the robot is maybe not actually patrolling... Yeah, okay, it's not actually walking over here. Roboter Technic. If we can get to the stairs and get up above this thing, I'm going to feel a lot more comfortable. I'm going to go. Oh, no, I definitely cannot make it over there. I thought the entrance to the stairs was maybe a little bit closer than it actually is. Stealthy. Shit. He's not dead. Well, the music started up, but I don't actually seem to have alerted everybody. Yeah, this is good. I just moved so that I can't see him. That's the same thing as him not being able to see me, right? He's like trying to get his weapons over the crate, just in case I have to fire. Alright. If he walks to the left... No, he's not going to. I was gonna say, if he walks to the left, it'll be real easy to get to the stairs. Oh, there's an... Okay, there's a nice little hiding spot down here. Let's try to get to this side stairs. Okay, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Alright, we'll be able to continue going around the robot rather than through it. For now. That's a super soldier. I wasn't sure if that guy was going to turn around or not. I didn't want to shoot him if he wasn't going to, but I also couldn't very well move forward while he's standing there, potentially turning around. Do I think I'm going to be able to sneak past this guy? What if I went over? Can I do that? Can I climb up here? Okay, I can climb up here. The officer is... Oh. This is an opportunity. Shit. Ow. Jesus. And I fell. And I fell off the world. That's right. For some reason, portions of the Roswell complex are suspended above an inky, endless void. Alright, I'm just going to try to sneak up on this guy. Shit. Well, that didn't work. This is not going anywhere. Okay, the good news is the big robot can't see me, so he doesn't know where to aim his projectiles. The other good news is that we're actually pretty close to the commander.
Dynamite, Blazkowicz.
Thanks.
You were born to kill Nazis. Raise out.
Does seem to be the case. It's nice to be good at things. You know, it's a good feeling. Let's take this card, Mr. Baumgartner. Here, let me give you a hand with this stuff. What is... That was a grenade. Somebody threw a grenade at me. Who is... That guy. Oh, I took damage there. So now my overcharges are coming down again. Alright. Let's try to get this thing. Well, I don't have any grenades. I went to throw a grenade at it and didn't quite. I seem to have caused the overcharge sound to happen indefinitely. Okay. So you can apparently overcharge the thing and then put it away, and the overcharge sound will just keep playing forever until you fire it again. Dearest brother, when you defended mother from father's fists, I knew. When you protected me from his hands, I knew. You are a defender, a bulwark against evil. I received the news of your promotion. Now you guard our race against the rotten and corrupt. I am so proud of you, and this is why I do not mourn your move to America. We pray for you. Mother sends a hug. Do not worry about us. That's a shame. Seems like that guy has some, maybe some genuine heroic instincts that he is now putting to the service of a real fucked up evil cause. This is what you get from a lack of perspective. Okay, what do we think as far as collectibles? It looks like I've actually done a pretty thorough job. Where is this thing that's supposed to be over here? Oh, I've gone too far downstairs now. The back right corner. Oh, yep, star card over behind the tools. Okay. So this other thing that I can see, this is on this level then. Up top in the room with the Uber Commandants. Yeah, sure enough. Alright, let's go back downstairs. Down on this level. Okay, there are a couple of things yet. Huh. Boy. Once again, it would be kind of cool to to know enough German to have some idea what these signs are trying to express. There we go. What is that? Ah, helmet. Sure. We're actually doing pretty well. Oh, we finished the records. Yeah, we're doing pretty well in the collectibles here. I'm not usually a guy who's like, let's get 100% of all the things. I'm not really even that worried about it here, although they have made it pretty easy. But I do kind of just want to keep playing the game. That's largely why I'm doing this, because the game is fun. I'm having a lot of, having a really good time just running around murdering stuff at full speed. Wait, where am I relative to this thing? It's like... Ah, right there. A cleverly hidden gold robot piece. Okay, and then I think we're good. We got the weapon upgrade. We got the toy. Didn't we? Did we get the toy? Or am I thinking of the wrong... Oh, yeah, there was that side mission to destroy those tablets, wasn't there? Well, I don't have any idea where those would be. Let's go back over the train and get these two collectibles, and then we'll call it for the day. But I think... I fell. I just realized that I should save, because for a second there I thought I fell and I'm falling off of the world and I'm going to die, and then I'm going to have to fight that big-ass robot again. I don't know if I can actually make it back in there. Okay, yeah, the climbing thing triggered, so we're okay. Where am I relative to the... Oh, it's in the other part of the train. We can't get out through this way. And... Okay, have to go under. Yeah, man, if I was a bunch of Sumerian tablets, where would I be? I do not even have any idea. Okay, it's in one of these little rooms up here. Oh, golden... Is that a flying saucer? Yep. First I thought that was a dog dish. I do kind of miss... We no longer quite have that, like, $6 million man run that we had when we were wearing the super suit. And I kind of miss that, because it was silly in a really fun way. In this corner of the room. Man, there's so much gold just, like, everywhere. This is whatever those sniper guys are wearing on their face. Early prototypes of the PlayStation VR. Alright, I think we're good here for today. So, let's head back to the Ava's Hammer. Overall, a very successful episode where I didn't die nearly as much as I've died in the last few. hey, maybe here in the post-game, 70% of the way through the post-game, I'm finally starting to get okay at this. Oh yeah, that's right. I could probably skip these earlier. I have to wait for these to play out. They are not loading the whole way through. Alright, well that is going to be it for us for today, I think. I don't know why I made you guys watch us go back to the Ava's Hammer. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the game as much as I'm enjoying the game, because it's a lot still. Come back next time. We've got, half a dozen more of these dudes to hunt down. And we'll see you then.